happy that we made it to day 3 of learning hiragana. Woo! So I'm gonna kind of go quick into this one because I don't have much to say for the intro, and yeah, let's just jump into it. Dot dot dot. So today we'll be learning the characters sa, shi, su, se, so. Starting off with sa. So in order to remember sa, I thought, well, first of all, it kind of looks like a half anchor to me, or even like a hook, like from what is it, Captain Hook from Peter Pan, or even like a fishing hook. So that's what I put it in image of a anchor and a hook that helps you remember the shape. And then for Sa, I remembered that the person who runs Face Connect, his name is Sakana, and they'll like poke fun, like, oh, Sakana. And he has like a little fish face as his like avatar, so it helps with the fishing hook analogy or fishing hook mnemonic. I don't know. I'm running out of words, guys, okay? But there's a lot going on in my brain right now. But yeah, so Sa for Sakana, and if you think of like a little fishing hook or a half anchor, whichever works better. So that is Sa. And just like with Kakikukeko, it has the little dakting or tenten dakting, however you say it. And so we go from Sa to Za. And the best way I could think of Za was like pizza, pizza. Kind of like when we did E and it was like Hawaii. So pizza. So we have Sa and Za. Pizza. Oh, now I'm kind of hungry. Okay. Anyways, so that's our first character, Sa, and then it turns into Za when it has the little quotation marks. Next, we have she, which is just like a little hook, so I didn't look ahead when I did this. So I was like, shoot, I could have used this for the fishing hook because it actually looks like a hook, or even like the captain hook. But I came up with I came up with a different analogy. So for she, I was thinking it kind of looks like a high heel. So I was thinking like she, or even like a check mark too. But so I was thinking like, oh, she can do it. If you think of a high heel and you just remember she, it makes it pretty easy to remember. And then she turns into G. And when you put it on the keyboard, I didn't realize, I thought it was like a GI when you like put it on the keyboard on your phone or on the computer, but it's actually like JI. So in case you ever have to type it out, just know, because I didn't know. So to remember G, I thought of the song G by Girls' Generation. You know, G, 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 baby, 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 G, 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 baby, baby. So if that helps you remember G. So we have she and then G. G, 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 baby, 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 G, 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 baby, baby. Sorry, so catchy. Okay, so she and G. Moving on to our third character, we have Su. So Su was pretty easy. So it kind of reminds me of like one of those like silly straws you get like at amusement parks or even at like Party City or Five and Below or Dollar General or Dollar Tree, whatever, one of those kind of stores. So a little silly straw, or I guess you get them at like a grocery store too, like in the party section. That's besides the point. So yeah, so to remember, I kind of remember the loop as like a silly straw, and you're drinking soup from the from the straw. So just imagine you drinking soup from the little silly straw. So soup. And for me, another connection was I remember from the anime Shoujo Chara or Chara, however you say it. I will eventually learn, I promise. But from the anime Shoujo Chara or Shoujo Chara, you know what I'm talking about. There's a character named Sue, so I thought about that too. And she's so cute. She's part of like a group of 3 like fairies per se. One is like a sporty spice, and the other is like an artist. And finally, Sue is the cooking one. So it helps with the connection with the soup. So think of Sue making soup or drinking soup out of a silly straw. That's how it kind of worked in my brain. And then Sue, when put the quotation marks, turns into zoo. So I just put a lot of different animals that kind of represent a zoo. So we have a lion, an alligator, or a crocodile. I can't tell. A snake, a tiger, a panda, and then a zebra. or zebra, depending on where you live in the world. So we have su and zu. Dun, 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 dun. Our next character is se, se, as in ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. So se. That's why I have like, people that look like they're about to race. And then I have the little, the tortoise and the hare, if you know the story, if you're familiar. And then just like, oh, ready, set, go. I couldn't find like on Canva, they didn't have like, surprisingly, they didn't have like an image that said ready, set, go. But I did find this ready, set, glow. So I put that in there. But yes, se. And to kind of remember the shape of se, it kind of looks like two T's. So I thought of Twice's song TT. I'm just like TT, just like TT. So TT to help you remember the shape. And then se turns into ze, like Legend of Zelda. So I just put a couple pictures of Link from Zelda in there. And our final character is soul, like a sewing machine. The way it's written kind of looks like the zigzag shape for when you sew. So that's why I have the little zigzag shape pattern. Stitch, that's what you call it, like the zigzag stitch for my images, and then obviously some sewing machines to help you remember sew. And I also have two different fonts, mainly because when I do my handwriting, I like to see what the most common way is to write it. So that's why I have the two different fonts. So, and then so turns into Zoe, like Zoe 101, which actually I never watched, but I just remember it existing. So, but I didn't know that, what is it? From, Justice, not Justice. What's her name? What is her name? From, what is her name? Driving me insane. Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Victorious. Okay, Victorious. Sorry, I'm typing away. What's the extra name? Victorious. Oh yeah, so Victoria Justice. Okay. So, yeah, but I didn't know Victoria Justice was in Zoe 101, so that was kind of a little surprise. I was like, oh, I recognize her. So yeah, so and Zoe. And that is it for our 5 characters. This is the 3rd row of hiragana. So far we learned a, I, U, E, O, sa, si. Oh shoot, I just skipped. Wait, sorry. Back up, repeat. Back up, rewind. So far we've learned a, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, su, se, so. And yeah, sorry this was kind of a bit of a shorter video just because I'm on a bit of I'm on a bit of a time crunch because I just got back from work and then I need to do homework and all that jazz. So, but look forward to tomorrow's video. I hope to see you there. And if you have any tips about how maybe you learned to remember these all the hiragana, please let me know down below. I'd love to know. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.